The sound of laughter feels like needles under my skin. I'm sitting at the head of my own birthday table, staring at an empty gift box while my mother-in-law's perfect red lips curl into what anyone else would mistake for a smile. The restaurant's dim lighting can't hide the gleam in her eyes. "Open it, Cynthia," Serenity says, her voice dripping honey. "Show everyone what Nolan picked out specially for you." My fingers tremble as I lift the pristine white lid. The box is weightless, mocking. Inside, there's nothing but tissue paper, carefully arranged to look full until the moment of revelation. My stomach lurches as scattered giggles erupt around the table. I look at my husband, willing him to say something, anything. Nolan studies his wine glass, swirling the red liquid like it's the most fascinating thing he's ever seen. 12 years of marriage, and he can't even meet my eyes. "I don't understand," I manage, hating how small my voice sounds. The words catch in my throat like broken glass. "Oh, sweetheart." Serenity's laugh tinkles like wind chimes in hell. "It's symbolic. You've been asking for space lately, haven't you? Well, there it is, all the space you could want." Good. More laughter ripples through our section of the restaurant. I spot Peyton, my sister-in-law, hastily covering her mouth with her napkin. The candlelight catches the massive diamond on her ring finger, the one Serenity helped her husband pick out last Christmas. "Nolan?" I whisper. Still nothing. My best friend Monica reaches under the table and squeezes my knee. Her touch anchors me, keeps me from floating away into this nightmare. "Maybe we should cut the cake," she suggests, but Serenity waves her off. Now, let's not rush past the moment. Cynthia should appreciate her gift. After all, it's exactly what she deserves." The words hit like a slap. I push back my chair, the scrape against hardwood floor cutting through the chatter. "Excuse me?" I manage, but my legs won't move. I'm frozen, trapped in this moment while the room spins around me. "Bathroom?" Monica stands, ready to follow, but I shake my head. I need to do this alone. I make it halfway across the restaurant before I hear Serenity's stage whisper. "Poor dear. So sensitive." "Nolan, you really should have warned us." The bathroom is mercifully empty. I grip the marble counter, staring at my reflection. The woman looking back at me is a stranger, eyes too bright, cheeks flushed with humiliation. The black dress I spent hours choosing now feels like a funeral shroud. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. "Want to see what they really think of you? Check your inbox." With shaking fingers, I open my email. There's a new message with nothing but a link. I shouldn't click it. I know better. But something in me needs to know how deep this betrayal goes. The webpage loads slowly, each second an eternity. At first, it looks like a private blog. Then I see my name, photos, stories, years of them, all carefully curated to tear me apart. Posts from Serenity, from Peyton, from people I thought were friends. And there at the top, a username I recognize, Nolan's old gaming handle. The most recent post is from today. "Birthday surprise locked and loaded. Can't wait to see her face when she realizes what she's worth." My phone slips from my numb fingers, clattering into the sink. The sound echoes off the tiles like gunfire. The bathroom door creaks open. I hear Monica's worried voice. "Sin, are you okay?" I straighten up, meeting my reflection's eyes again. Something shifts in my chest. Not just pain now, but something harder, colder. "I'm fine," I say, and my voice doesn't shake at all. "Just needed a minute." "We can leave if you want. Make an excuse." I shake my head, reapplying my lipstick with steady hands. "No, I think I'd like to stay for cake. After all, it's my party." Monica studies my face. "What are you thinking?" I smile, and it feels like baring teeth. I'm thinking it's time I gave them exactly what they deserve too. When we return to the table, Serenity's smile falters just slightly at my composed expression. Nolan finally looks up, confusion flickering across his face. I take my seat, picking up my wine glass. "Thank you for the gift," I say, raising it in a toast. "It's helped me see things so much more clearly." The night's still young, and I have a website to explore. Let them laugh. Soon enough, They'll learn what happens when you leave a woman nothing left to lose. 3 hours into my digital excavation, and my laptop screen burns my eyes. The website is worse than I imagined, a carefully curated shrine to my supposed failures stretching back years. Each post feels like another knife between my ribs. She actually thought that dress looked good on her at the Christmas party, one comment sneers. Like putting silk on a scarecrow. 28 likes. Peyton's username attached. My fingers hover over the keyboard as I scroll through years of calculated cruelty, photos of me at family gatherings, secretly snapped when I wasn't looking, annotated with vicious commentary, screenshots of private texts I'd sent Nolan, shared for group mockery. Even my miscarriage last year, God, they'd made jokes about that too. The wine bottle beside me is empty. I should stop reading, but I can't. Each revelation feeds something dark growing in my chest. My phone buzzes. Monica again. I've been ignoring her calls since the party, but this time I pick up. You need to eat something, she says without preamble. I'm coming over with takeout. I'm fine. You haven't left your house in 2 days, that's not fine. I'm working, I say, clicking through another thread. Did you know Serenity has been planning this for months? The empty box, the timing, everything. She even had Nolan. My voice cracks. That's exactly why I'm coming over. 20 minutes. She arrives in 15, armed with Thai food, and that look she gets when she's about to deliver hard truths. I let her in, watching her take in my unwashed hair, my red-rimmed eyes. You look like hell, she says, dropping the food on my coffee table. Thanks. I curl back into my spot on the couch, laptop balanced on my knees. You should see this latest post. Apparently I'm a gold digger who trapped Nolan with my feminine wiles. Never mind that I made partner at my firm before he even finished his MBA. Monica closes my laptop with a snap. Enough! You're torturing yourself. I need to know what I'm dealing with. What you're dealing with is a bunch of toxic people who don't deserve another second of your energy. She starts unpacking containers. When are you calling a lawyer? I stab at my pad thai without eating it. Not yet. I need to understand why. Was it always like this? Did he ever actually... Don't. Monica grabs my hand. Don't do that to yourself. The why doesn't matter. What matters is what you're going to do about it. My phone chimes with a new email notification. Another anonymous message, this time with an attachment. My hands shake as I open it. Oh, God, I whisper. What? I turn the phone so she can see. It's a photo from last Christmas, Nolan and Peyton intimately close under mistletoe, his hand on her waist, her lips against his neck. The timestamp shows it was taken hours after I'd left the party early with a migraine. That son of a bitch, Monica breathes. Something inside me goes very, very quiet. There's more, I say, scrolling through the attached files. Bank statements, emails. They've been seeing each other for months. And Serenity, she's been helping them hide it. Sin, you know what's funny? My laugh sounds strange even to my ears. I always thought if he cheated, it would hurt more, but I just feel empty, like that stupid box. Monica wraps her arms around me and I let myself lean into her warmth. What do you need? She asks. I pull back, wiping my eyes. I need to make them feel what I'm feeling. All of them. They want to air dirty laundry? Fine. Let's see how they like having their secrets exposed. That's not you. You're better than... Maybe I don't want to be better anymore. I open my laptop again, this time pulling up my own email. Maybe it's time they learned what it feels like to be humiliated, to have everything they value stripped away. And then what? I think about Serenity's perfect smile, about Nolan's cowardly silence, about years of subtle digs and calculated cruelty. Then they'll wish they'd never started this game. My phone chimes again. Another anonymous message. There's more where that came from. Want to work together? I show Monica the message. What if this is a trap? She asks. What if it's not? I type back a single word. Yes. The response comes instantly. Smart choice. Meet tomorrow 2 p.m. Carter Park. Come alone. Monica grabs my arm. You can't seriously be considering... Watch me. I stand up, suddenly energized. They thought they could break me. They have no idea what I'm capable of. For the first time in days, my purpose is crystal clear. They wanted to make me nothing? I'll return the favour, with interest. Carter Park in February feels like purgatory, all bare trees and biting wind. I'm 20 minutes early, watching every face that passes, wondering which one holds the key to my revenge. Monica's warnings echo in my head, but I silence them. I'm done being careful. A man approaches my bench, tall and well-dressed in a charcoal peacoat. He sits without asking, maintaining a careful few feet between us. "Cynthia," he says, not looking at me. "I'm Isaiah. You're the one who sent the photos?" He nods, eyes scanning the park. "Among other things. I've been watching the Wells family for a while now. They have a habit of collecting victims." My chest tightens. "What do you mean?" 3 years ago, I was engaged to Peyton. His laugh is bitter as winter wind. Until Serenity decided I wasn't quite suitable for the family image. I turned to study his profile. There's something familiar in the way pain has carved itself into his features. What did they do to you? They destroyed my business, spread rumors about embezzlement, about affairs that never happened. By the time they were done, I'd lost everything. He finally meets my eyes. Sound familiar? They're more efficient now, I say. They built a whole website for me. I know, I've been monitoring it. That's how I found you. He pulls out his phone, showing me a screen full of code. I'm a programmer. These days, I help people protect themselves from cyber harassment. Or, his smile turns sharp. Help them fight back. My pulse quickens. What exactly are you proposing? A partnership. I have access to information that could burn their whole world down. But I need someone on the inside, someone they still trust enough to get close. They don't trust me anymore. No, he agrees. But they underestimate you. That's better than trust. A jogger passes too close and we both fall silent. When she's gone, Isaiah continues. There's something bigger happening here, Cynthia. The Wells family. Their perfect image hides things you wouldn't believe. Things that make your empty gift box look like a kindergarten prank. I think about the website, about years of calculated cruelty. Tell me. He shakes his head. Not here. But if you're willing to help me, I'll show you everything. Why should I trust you? Because unlike them, I'm not asking you to. He stands, brushing off his coat. Take my card, think it over, but don't wait too long. Things are already in motion. I watch him walk away, turning his business card over in my hands. When I get home, Monica is waiting on my doorstep. You're insane, she says, following me inside. Meeting a stranger from the internet? He could have been anyone. He's Peyton's ex-fiancé. I pull up his company website on my phone. Everything checks out, he's legitimate. That makes it worse, he's got an agenda. Good. I pour us both wine. So do I. Monica grabs my wrist. Listen to yourself, this isn't you. Maybe it should be. I pull away, pacing my kitchen. Maybe if I'd been this person sooner, they couldn't have. My voice breaks. Suddenly I'm crying. Hard, ugly sobs that shake my whole body. Monica wraps her arms around me and I let myself collapse into her embrace. I trusted them. I choke out. I tried so hard to be what they wanted, to be good enough. You were always good enough. They're the broken ones. My phone buzzes. A notification from the website. My hands shake as I read the new post. What is it? Monica asks. Nolan? He's calling a family meeting tomorrow night. I swallow hard. To discuss the Cynthia situation. Don't go. Whatever they're planning. No. I straighten up, wiping my eyes. I need to see this. I need to know exactly who stands where. I pick up Isaiah's card again, studying the embossed letters. A plan starts forming in my mind, dangerous, probably stupid, but necessary. Sin. Monica's voice holds a warning. I won't do anything crazy, I promise. I just need to understand what I'm dealing with. But as I text Isaiah, I'm in. What's our first move? I know I'm lying. Understanding isn't enough anymore, not when I can taste the possibility of making them pay. His response comes quickly. Good choice. First step, Tomorrow's meeting. Wear something with a pocket. I'll send you what you need. I close my eyes, feeling that cold certainty settle in my chest again. Tomorrow I'll sit at their table and smile and play my part. But this time I'll be the one watching from the shadows, gathering ammunition for the war to come. Let them think they know what I'm capable of. They're about to learn how wrong they are. The recording device in my pocket feels like a live grenade as I walk into Serenity's pristine living room. Isaiah's instructions echo in my head. Get them talking, let them think they're in control. Nolan rises when I enter, and for a split second, muscle memory almost makes me kiss his cheek. I catch myself, turning the motion into a smooth pivot toward the nearest empty chair. Cynthia. Serenity's voice drips concern. We're so worried about you, darling. You've been unstable since your birthday. I feel 7 pairs of eyes studying me, waiting for me to crack. Instead, I smile, the same empty smile they've given me for years. Have I? I thought I was just finally seeing things clearly. This is exactly what we mean. Nolan steps forward, hand outstretched. You're not yourself. Don't. My voice could freeze hell. Don't you dare pretend to care now. Peyton shifts on the antique sofa, her designer dress rustling like nervous wings. Our eyes meet briefly before she looks away. Good. Let her squirm. We've decided, Serenity continues, that you need help, professional help. Nolan has already spoken to Dr. Marshall. The family therapist? I laugh, the sound sharp enough to make them flinch. The one who conveniently diagnosed Nolan's last girlfriend with borderline personality disorder when she threatened to expose his gambling. Silence drops like a stone. Nolan's face goes pale. How did you... Peyton starts, but Serenity cuts her off with a look. You've been digging into private matters, she says carefully. That's concerning. Concerning. I savor the word. Like the website you all built to mock me. Or just concerning like my husband sleeping with his sister-in-law. The room erupts. Nolan lurches forward. Peyton bursts into tears. And Serenity's perfect mask cracks just slightly. Only Isaiah's warning keeps me from pressing the advantage. Let them reveal themselves. Don't show your full hand. That's ridiculous, Serenity snaps. You're obviously unwell. Mum. Nolan's voice shakes. Don't. The silence that follows feels radioactive. I watch realization dawn on the faces around me. They know I have proof. Whatever you think you know, Serenity starts, but I'm already standing. Save it. I came tonight because I wanted to see something for myself. I look at each face in turn. Now I have. Sit down, Nolan commands. We're not finished. Actually, we are. But before I go, I pull out my phone, making sure they all see me press stop on the recording. Thanks for being so candid. Serenity moves faster than I expected, her manicured hand reaching for my phone. I step back, letting her momentum carry her forward. That's assault, I say quietly. Add it to the recording. You little... She catches herself, smoothing her expression. Darling, you're making a terrible mistake. We're your family. No. The truth of it hits me like sunlight after darkness. You're just people who taught me what family shouldn't be. I'm halfway to the door when Peyton's voice stops me. Cynthia, wait. Please, I can explain. Save your explanations for the divorce lawyers. I turn back one last time. Oh, and Serenity, you might want to check your private email. Seems there's been a security breach. Her sharp intake of breath is everything I hoped for. Let her wonder what I know, what Isaiah has found. Let her spend tonight discovering that her precious control is slipping away. Outside, the night air feels like freedom. My hands shake as I forward the recording to Isaiah, adding, Phase 1 complete. What's next? His response comes quickly. Meet me. Now. There's something you need to see. I find him in a 24-hour diner, his laptop open to a screen full of emails. How did it go? Exactly as you said it would. I slide into the booth. They're terrified of exposure. Good. He turns the laptop toward me. Because what I found makes their little website look like child's play. These emails, they're discussing something called Project Chrysalis. Multiple offshore accounts, Coded messages about cleaning house. I scan the documents, my blood running cold. These dates, they line up with when other people left the family. Your fiancé breakup, Nolan's ex. It's systematic, Isaiah says. They identify threats, then eliminate them, usually financially, sometimes worse. Worse how? He hesitates. Remember Marcus? Serenity's first husband? The one who died in that car accident? My stomach drops. No, they couldn't have. I can't prove anything yet. His eyes meet mine. But are you ready to find out how deep this really goes? I think about Serenity's practiced concern, about years of calculated manipulation, about all the others who came before me. Yes, I say, show me everything. The diner's fluorescent lights flicker, casting shadows across Isaiah's grim smile. Then let's get started, because after tonight, there's no going back. I think about the recording in my pocket, about bridges already burning. Good, I say. That's exactly what I want. Dawn creeps through my office blinds as I stare at the email draft on my screen. The evidence Isaiah found burns in my mind, bank statements, threatening messages, a pattern of destruction spanning years. My finger hovers over the send button. One click, and every major news outlet in the city gets proof of the Wells family's darkest secrets. My phone buzzes. Monica. Have you slept at all? She asks. Can't. I rub my eyes. I'm close to something big. Isaiah found... Your brother's been trying to reach you. That stops me. Tyrone? Why? Because he's worried. We all are. You've gone dark, Sin. It's been days since anyone's heard from you except through texts. I glance at the empty coffee cups littering my desk, the takeout containers I don't remember ordering. I'm fine. You're obsessed, and you're starting to sound like him. Like who? Isaiah. She sighs. I did some digging. Did you know he spent time in a psychiatric facility after his breakdown? After what the Wells family did to him? My stomach twists. He's helping me. Is he? Or is he using you to fight his own battles? Before I can answer, my office door opens. My assistant Sarah stands there, pale-faced. Mrs. Wells is here. Serenity. She's demanding to see you. My heart pounds. Tell her I'm in a meeting. She says she'll wait. And, Sarah swallows, she's crying. I've never seen Serenity cry. Not at weddings, not at funerals, not even when her precious antique vase collection was destroyed in last year's earthquake. Sin? Monica's voice sounds distant. What's happening? I have to go. I hang up, straightening my jacket. Send her in. Serenity looks broken. Her makeup is smeared, her designer outfit wrinkled. She collapses into my visitor's chair like her strings have been cut. What have you done? She whispers. I don't know what you mean. The emails, the threats, someone's accessing everything. Her hands shake as she reaches for her phone. Look. She shows me a message identical to ones Isaiah found. Clean house, no loose ends. Only this one is dated yesterday. That's your style, isn't it? I keep my voice cold. Eliminating threats? You don't understand. Real fear crosses her face. These aren't from us. Someone's replicating our old messages, sending new ones, making it look like... She stops. Like what? Like we're planning something terrible. She leans forward. Cynthia, whatever you and Isaiah think you've uncovered, you're being played. He's using old information to create new threats. You're lying, but uncertainty creeps in. Isaiah showed me proof. Did he? Or did he show you what he wanted you to see? She pulls out a folder. Before you send whatever evidence you think you have, read this. Inside are police reports, psychiatric evaluations, Isaiah's obsession with the family, documented in restraining orders and increasingly unstable messages. He's sick, Serenity says softly. What happened to him was tragic, but he's not well, and he's going to drag you down with him. Why should I believe you? Because despite everything, you're still my daughter-in-law, and because Nolan still loves you. I laugh bitterly. Right. That's why he's sleeping with Peyton? He's not. She meets my eyes. That photo you have? It's doctored. Isaiah's work. Check the metadata yourself. My hands feel numb as I pull up the image on my phone. With trembling fingers, I check the file properties. The modification date is recent, weeks after the Christmas party. Oh, God, I whisper. I'm not saying we're innocent. Serenity's voice gentles. The website was cruel, inexcusable. We let bitterness and pride poison everything. But what Isaiah's planning, this is different. This is dangerous. My phone buzzes with a text from Isaiah. Send it now. Everything we discussed. It's time. What's he asking you to do? Serenity asks. I stare at the draft email, at attachments that suddenly feel like live ammunition. I need to think. Think fast. She stands, straightening her shoulders. Because whatever game he's playing, it's bigger than your revenge or my family's reputation. People could get hurt. After she leaves, I sit in silence, watching my phone light up with increasingly urgent messages from Isaiah. Finally, I call Monica. I need help, I say when she answers. I need to know what's real. I'm coming, she says immediately. Don't do anything until I get there. I look at the email draft again, cursor blinking like a warning. The truth is somewhere in this maze of manipulation and pain. But suddenly I'm not sure whose version of justice I'm fighting for anymore. My phone buzzes one last time. Isaiah, don't let them manipulate you. Remember who they really are. The question is, do I really know who anyone is anymore? I'm halfway through verifying Isaiah's evidence when my office door flies open. My brother Tyrone strides in, still in his police uniform, face tight with concern. What the hell, Sin? He drops a file on my desk. You want to explain why I'm getting calls about you from cybercrimes? My stomach drops. What? Someone's been using your credentials to access restricted databases, financial records, sealed court documents. He leans forward. The kind of access that could get you disbarred. That's impossible. But even as I say it, I remember Isaiah's laptop, the documents he showed me. How easily he accessed everything. When were you going to tell me how bad things got? Tyrone's voice softens. Mum would have... Don't. The mention of our mother sends pain shooting through my chest. This isn't about her. No, because from where I'm standing, you're doing exactly what she did, letting pain turn you into someone else. My phone buzzes again. Isaiah's 15th message in an hour. I silence it without looking. You don't understand, I say. The things they did. I understand better than you think. Tyrone sits down, suddenly looking tired. Remember why I became a cop? After what happened to Mom? I nod. Our mother's descent into revenge against our father had destroyed her, and nearly us along with her. She thought she was fighting for justice too, he continues, right up until she crossed a line she couldn't come back from. My hands shake as I open Isaiah's latest message. They're closing in. We need to act, now. Show me what you found, Tyrone says. Let me help you do this right. Before I can answer, Monica bursts in. Cynthia, thank God, you need to see this. She pulls up a news article on her phone. The headline makes my blood freeze. Local programmer arrested in cyber-terrorism investigation. Isaiah, I whisper. It's worse. Monica scrolls down. They found evidence linking him to multiple attacks on prominent families. He's been doing this for years, finding vulnerable people, using their pain to manipulate them into helping him destroy his targets. No. But even as I deny it, pieces start falling into place. The convenient evidence, the escalating demands, the way he always seemed to know exactly what to say to fuel my rage. My computer pings with a new email from Isaiah's account. But the tone is different. They got me, but I planned for this. In 30 minutes, everything goes public automatically. Unless what? Tyrone reads over my shoulder. Unless I send him the access codes to the firm's client trust accounts. My voice sounds distant. He wants me to help him steal millions to make them pay. Jesus, Sin. Monica grabs my hand. Tell me you weren't going to... I don't know anymore. The words burst out of me. I don't know what's real or who to trust or... I stop, breathing hard. I just wanted them to hurt like I hurt. And now? Tyrone asks quietly. I look at my brother's steady gaze, at Monica's worried face, at the photos on my desk, my mother's last Christmas before revenge consumed her completely. Now I need to fix this. I start typing, hands steady for the first time in days. But not his way. I forward everything. Isaiah's messages, the evidence of his manipulation, the illegal access, to Tyrone's department. Then I draft a new email to Serenity. What are you saying to her? Monica asks. The truth, that I'm done playing everyone's games. I hit send, including hers. My phone rings immediately. Serenity. You're making the right choice, she says when I answer. No, I cut her off. I'm making my choice. The website comes down. All of it. Or every ugly thing your family has ever done goes public, legally, through my brother's investigation. Silence stretches between us. You're blackmailing us? She sounds almost impressed. I'm setting boundaries. There's a difference. After a long moment, she says, I'll need time to... You have until morning. I hang up before she can respond. You know this isn't over, Tyrone warns. Isaiah's network, the Wells family's secrets. There's still a lot of damage that could be done. I know. I stand up, gathering my things. But I'm done letting other people's darkness define me. Where are you going? Monica asks. Home, to sleep, and tomorrow. I manage a small smile. Tomorrow I start figuring out who I am without all this rage. As if on cue, my phone lights up with a text from an unknown number. You'll regret choosing them over me. This isn't finished. I show it to Tyrone. Isaiah? He nods grimly. We'll trace it, but Sin. He's right about one thing. This isn't over. No, I agree, deleting the message. But whatever comes next, I'm facing it as myself, not as anyone's weapon. The setting sun paints my office gold as I walk out, leaving behind the wreckage of what revenge almost made me become. Tomorrow will bring its own battles. But for now, I choose peace, even if I have to fight for it. The Wells family estate looms before me, windows blazing against the twilight sky. My heels click on the marble steps as I climb toward what I know will be my last visit here. Behind me, Tyrone's unmarked police car idles at the curb, close enough to intervene, far enough to let me finish this my way. Serenity opens the door before I can knock. You're early. Is everyone here? She nods, stepping aside. The familiar scent of her expensive perfume makes my throat tight as I pass. How many times had I tried to please this woman to earn the approval she never intended to give? The family waits in the formal living room. Nolan stands by the fireplace, Peyton perches on the antique settee, others scattered in careful formation. Their faces show varying degrees of fear and defiance. Before we begin, Serenity says, you should know we've consulted our attorneys. Stop. My voice cuts through the room like a blade. You don't get to control this conversation, not anymore. I pull out my phone, opening the website they created to destroy me. One button. That's all it takes to delete this, to end this chapter for all of us. And if we refuse, Peyton's voice trembles slightly, then tomorrow morning, every journalist in the city receives proof of your family's creative accounting, legal proof, gathered through proper channels. Nolan steps forward. Cynthia, please, we can talk about this. Like you talked to me about our marriage, about Peyton. The words still hurt, but the pain feels distant now. Or should we discuss what really happened to Marcus? Serenity goes very still. Be careful. I already am. I meet her eyes. Everything I have is backed up and legally obtained. Your only choice is whether you want this to end quietly or spectacularly. You're bluffing, Peyton says, but her face is ash white. Am I? I pull up the files Tyrone helped me compile. Shall we start with the offshore accounts? Or maybe the evidence of jury tampering in the Henderson case? Enough. Serenity's mask finally cracks. What do you want? Delete the website. All of it. Now. And then? Then I walk away, with a generous divorce settlement and your guarantee that you'll never contact me again. Silence fills the room like smoke. I watch them exchange glances, having one of those wordless family conversations I was never truly part of. If we agree, Serenity says carefully, how do we know you won't use the information anyway? Because unlike you, I understand the difference between justice and revenge. I think of my mother, of Isaiah, of how close I came to becoming them. I just want to be free. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. My heart stops when I read it. Too late. Check your email. Hands shaking, I open my inbox. There's a new message from Isaiah's account sent to every contact in my address book. Attachments, documents, all the dark secrets he collected twisted to make me look complicit. No, I whisper. What is it? Nolan steps closer, but I back away. Isaiah, I manage. He had a failsafe. He's released everything. Serenity lunges for her own phone just as mine rings. Tyrone. We got him, my brother says without preamble. Caught him trying to upload files from a backup server. Nothing went through. Relief makes my knees weak. You're sure? Positive. Whatever he tried to do, it failed. I end the call, looking up to find every eye in the room on me. That was my brother. Isaiah's in custody. His last attempt to destroy us all just failed. Us? Peyton asks softly. Yes. I straighten my shoulders. Because no matter how much you hurt me, I refuse to become what he is, what you are. I turn to Serenity. So, one last time, delete the website, sign the papers, and we all walk away. She studies me for a long moment, something almost like respect crossing her face. Finally, she nods. I watch as she opens her laptop, enters the admin credentials, hovers over the delete button. Our eyes meet one final time. You could have destroyed us, she says quietly. I know. I think of the empty gift box that started it all. But then I'd be empty too. She presses delete. Just like that, years of cruelty vanish into digital oblivion. I turn to leave, but Nolan's voice stops me. Cynthia, don't. I look at my soon-to-be ex-husband. Just remember, I chose to be better than what you made me. Remember that the next time you try to break someone. Outside, the night air tastes like freedom. Tyrone waits by his car, concern etched on his face. You okay? I look back at the house where I almost lost myself. No, I say honestly, but I will be. And for the first time since that birthday party, I believe it. The divorce papers feel lighter than I expected. I trace my signature with one finger, the ink still wet. Across the conference table, Nolan does the same, not meeting my eyes. That's everything, my lawyer says, gathering the documents. The settlement will be processed by... A commotion outside interrupts her. Through the glass walls, I see police officers entering the law firm's lobby. Tyrone leads them, his face grim. What's happening? Nolan stands. The conference room door opens. Mr. Wells? Tyrone shows his badge. You need to come with us. What is this? Nolan looks at me. Did you? This isn't about Cynthia, Tyrone says. We've found Marcus's body. The room goes silent. I watch the colour drain from Nolan's face. That's impossible, he whispers. The accident wasn't an accident. Tyrone's voice is steel. And the evidence suggests you knew that all along. As they lead Nolan away, my phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. Check your personal email. Password, Justice Marcus, Isaiah. My hands shake as I open the account. There's only one email, dated the day Marcus died, from Nolan to Serenity. It's done. No one will ever know. I didn't send this to the police, Isaiah's note continues. That choice was always meant to be yours. Understanding hits like a thunderbolt. Isaiah wasn't manipulating me toward destruction. He was leading me to truth. Every document, every revelation, carefully chosen to show me who these people really were. I forward the email to Tyrone, then delete the account. Some justice doesn't need my hands to find its way. Monica finds me in my office later, staring at the empty walls where family photos once hung. You okay? I keep thinking about Marcus's wife, I say. How she tried to tell everyone something was wrong, but nobody believed her. They called her crazy, desperate, obsessed, just like they tried to do to me. But you believed her? No. The truth tastes bitter. I believed Serenity instead, helped spread the rumors that destroyed that poor woman's credibility. Monica sits beside me. You didn't know. But I should have seen it. All the signs were there, the same patterns they used on me, on Isaiah, on everyone who threatened their perfect image. My phone chimes with a news alert. Serenity's been arrested too. The evidence trail leads straight to her. What happens now? Monica asks. I open my desk drawer, pull out the empty gift box I've kept all these months. Now I return their gift. The Wells estate is chaos when I arrive. Police cars, news vans, reporters shouting questions. I walk past them all, the empty box tucked under my arm. Serenity's being led out in handcuffs when I reach the door. She stops when she sees me. Here to gloat? She asks. No. I hold out the box. Here to say thank you. Confusion crosses her face. This box showed me exactly who you are, I continue, who I refused to become. So I'm returning it, empty, like everything you offered me, empty like what's left of your legacy. You think this is over? Her mask cracks, showing the darkness beneath. When I get out, you'll have nothing. No one to manipulate, no power to wield, just an empty house full of empty promises. I set the box at her feet, turn to leave. We made you, she calls after me. Everything you are? No. I face her one last time. Everything I am is what I chose to be when you tried to break me. Remember that in prison. The setting sun paints the sky blood red as I walk away. My phone buzzes, another news alert. Isaiah's been released, all charges dropped. His testimony helped crack the case wide open. A text follows. Thank you for making the right choice. I think about choices as I drive home, about empty boxes and full circles, about how revenge and justice might look similar but feel entirely different in your soul. Monica's waiting on my porch with takeout and wine. To new beginnings? She suggests. No. I take the glass thinking of all the endings that brought me here, of empty boxes filled with truth, of darkness transformed into light, to choosing who we become. The wine tastes like victory, like freedom, like peace. Above us, stars emerge one by one, filling the darkness with points of light. Just like truth, I think. Just like justice. Just like hope. Some boxes aren't meant to stay empty forever.